And when they say humility is a virtue, this is exactly what they meant by that. Magical encounter is a typical example of be humble, no matter where and how you found yourself, because humility can take you to like places that you can never imagine. So this particular movie by Destinyetiko explains what humility is all about, explains everything you need to know about, and also it teaches us that this life is more of spirituality than the physical. So a certain boy, Chris, is from a rich home. He's a spoiled child that feels like everyone deserves whatever treatment they get. This guy can literally wake up and slap the domestic staff. Like, he talks to people anyhow, he talks down to people, he insults them, he makes them feel like, if you don't get money for this life, say you don't get anything. Like, he can just literally wake up and feels like, okay, boss is awake and he can do to people, deal with people anyhow he wants it and get away with it. But one of the things I hate about this, or I dislike about him, is the fact that the parents does not even try to correct him, even when they see that he is not doing well. So Madam Esther is their chief chef, cook. This lady loves the family so well. She contributes her life, everything for the business, for the family to move well, okay? And Chris is surrounded by both cleaners, chef, personal assistant, drivers, security. He has everything he wants. So on a very good day, he gave a dirty slap to the cleaner for bringing his juice late. And the man was heartbroken. He went to the kitchen to complain to Madam Esther that see what this boy is doing, that he's getting like fed up, and he does not understand why their parents aren't even trying to control his attitude. So Chris also slapped the driver, because the driver was like, your mom said I should never allow you to go out without him. So Chris went out rudely and saw an old woman trying to cross the road. This boy came down from the car and started insulting her, telling her that if not be one thing, stay in for give and dirty slap. The old woman left him and went away after complaining, bitterly about how he's been ill-mannered and not well behaved. So Sharon, on the other hand, is Madam Esther's daughter. She usually comes around to help the mom. And then on this very day, she was eating. Chris came to the kitchen and started insulting her, calling her a glutton, telling her that, why are you finishing all the food? And insulted the mom. It was like, Esther, bring my food immediately. This broke Sharon. Sharon was like, my mom deserves better, not because they don't get money. On a very good day, the parents dressed up. They are going for dinner, and they told the son, okay, please stay at home, be nice, let them go and come back. So Chris, of course, went to bed because it was already night. He needed to have a good night rest. While he was sleeping, he overheard people crying. It was their domestic staff. They were crying. And when he came down to ask them, what is the problem? Why you guys disturbing my peace? Can't I sleep in this house? Boom. They told him the sad news that the mom and the dad had a fatal accident. While he was trying to wrap his hands around it, the lawyer came and told him that the house they are living in, the father borrowed money and he is to vacate the house within 5 days because there's nothing left for him. He was heartbroken and started calling his friends, his parents, business associates. Nobody wanted to help him because of his attitude. They told him that, please, we can help you. This broke him the most because the father gave off everything, including the cars. He had nothing to his name. So because they were asked to leave the house, all the domestic staff, they would definitely have to leave because the house is already out. The bank has taken over everything. So Chris, on the other hand, didn't know where to go, and he was totally stranded because everyone left him. So the only hope he had was Madam Esther, who volunteered on seeing his condition. She was like that she's going to accommodate her, even though their house is very small. Of course, remember, Madam Esther is living with the daughter. The husband is late. So she saw him, he was drunk and wanted to kill himself. So she was like, okay, I know you weren't really good to us, but as a mother that I am, that she knew, understand the predicament, what he's passing through, that she's going to accommodate her. This was what broke the camel's back for me. This is where the problem started. This is where the Chris line changed, Chris lifestyle changed. So I don't know if Madam Esther bringing Chris to the home was a good thing for him and his family, because Sharon wasn't having it. Sharon was like, you insulted me, asked me out of your house, so what are you doing in my house? And this made Sharon and the mom to have a very big clash. So I'm going to allow you to watch the next episode when I'm going to put together for you guys shortly so that you see what happened. Do subscribe for more. Bye.